I'm going to close with this poem, okay? Called Requiem. I guess when you get old, you tally the deaths, the ones who went before you. Martin Shapiro when I was 12, Leon Zilberman's father when I was 16, Elton Segali when I was 18, the rich kid with the sports car who died in a head-on collision. It was the big drama in high school that year, the golden boy, star quarterback, fleet-footed track star, doomed like Achilles. Then Dad when I was 19, then Mom a few years later. Then Jerry Pinero from 5th grade, whose father owned a fruit stand on Carrollton Avenue. I wrote about him in another poem. There were others, some I remember, some I forget. Clifford Janoff about 10 years ago of a heart attack. I have a picture of the four of us, Cliff, Alan, Paul, and me, high in the Sierras in a bank of snow, naked. We thought it would be funny. With our scraggly beards, we looked like mountain men impervious to the cold. It took us 10 seconds to take the picture, but we froze our butts off. 20 years from now, we said, this will be funny. 20 years later, Clifford found the photo and sent me a copy as a reminder. I laughed. It was funny. And of course, the LA poets, those I knew and read with when we were all young and ambitious, Leland Hickman, Linda Bachland, John Thomas, Philomene Long, Bob Flanagan, to name a few. And yesterday, just yesterday, I got an email from Paul that Evelyn Klein had died after a long bout with cancer. Evelyn was a tall, beautiful brunette with dark, deep-set eyes whose father had been a commie back in the 30s, and I spent hours talking to him, a frail old man holed up in his house in Lakeview, hounded by the FBI agents parked on the street. Evelyn would never have given me the time of day, except that she was smart and had no time for football players or the blonde Adonis with a tennis racket. She liked her men smart. I can't explain it, but there are people who fit into categories. Evelyn fit into none of them. And in my mind, though I haven't seen her in 50 years, she's still 20, dazzling, smart, talking to smart men, talking to me. Now she's gone, too. Mostly, though, I've been celebrating those still alive. Not just friends, but plants, animals, things. It's a checklist I keep in my head, going through it several times a day. The road still here, check. The washing machine, still here. The dog next door, still here. Peter behind bulletproof glass at J Market, still here. This pair of scissors, check. My old calculator, check. This pen, check. There's so much that is still alive, it seems wrong not to notice it, celebrate it. And that's the problem. Who has time to celebrate the living? And if you're really alive and living, who has time for the dead? So I've made some time here in this poem. And then, when I'm done, I'll go back to the daily routine, filling up my car with gas, getting food at Ralph's, going to the bank and the post office, making my list. The little Japanese fountain in my front yard, check. The metal gate with the broken handle, check. The cigar that I smoked halfway, still in the ashtray in the backyard, check. I sit down on the bench by the fire pit, that damn Chinese elm that fills the yard with debris, tiny leaves and orange dust. I thought I hated it, yet I check it off, still here. And the belly I never could get rid of, my corns, my aching hips, and that muscle in my calf that refuses to heal, check. Check, check, check. Thank you.